Something to keep in mind is that everything, again, is for educational purposes only. Any decisions you make are on your own. This is not considered financial advice of any form, any sort or form, and you're responsible for your own decisions with your own accounts and your own money. But again, I am here to assist you in learning how to work within the market, how to work through the market, and to be quite frank, when to stay away from the market. Again, you do not always have to make a trade on top of things, but you do have to be able to know when is the right market for me to participate in. If you are on YouTube, I am not watching the YouTube chat. I am only watching the chat and conversation here on the Discord. So if you're on YouTube, make sure to check out the description below. Come over to the Discord so you can get 24/7 of conversation about the market, what's going on, different skills, techniques, and ways to work within it. Everything from futures, options, equity, short-term scalping, long-term swing trades, and everything in between. Everything except for binary options. Pretty sure nobody on the team does binary options, and I have a personal vendetta against binary options. So, with that being said, let's go ahead. We're going to do the top-down approach for you guys on YouTube. Just get some analysis, but for the education side of things, we will be going over how to properly put together a strategy for building your confidence on order entry and exit, how to identify that. And for those that are beyond the level 1 aspect, we will be looking at some trades as they peak up. Again, today is oil day, so do keep that in mind with our news here. So 10:30 EIA crude oil coming out. After that, we've got the bill auction. After that, we've got Waller speaking. That's our news for today. Primary big hitter is going to be the oil news coming out at 10:30, so we keep an eye on that. Let's go ahead. We're going to do the NASI here. We're going to go to the top-down approach, 1 year, 1 day. Go ahead and line up our levels on what we are seeing. First things first, we're going to go ahead and clear off everything on the chart. We need to work out our previous day high and low, so go ahead and work that out. Previous session high, previous session low. All right, and then our weekly range as well. We got Friday up here. The high for the week was right here. And there are indicators that will do this for you. I'm just going through the motions so you see how to work with things. All right, now you do want to make sure that you always mark these out. So text. Make sure if you're using TradingView and you're doing text on a line, you have to click this little box. It's off by default. So previous week high. Previous week low. Previous day high. And you guessed it, previous day low. Now these are known as inflection points. These are high caliber inflection points within the range. So do keep that in mind. Working ourselves down to the hourly here. Reset the price scale. Okay, what are we seeing? We have a really nice channel setting up right between here. So we're going to go ahead and draw out that parallel channel. Start at our top. Make sure we're even. And what I'm looking for is where price oscillates. Okay. So about right in here is where price is working. So you can see as this time frame comes back, as we work within here, you can see that price continuously made its way down to about 18,560 region, 18,555, tag, and then as it was coming up as well, it had resistance at that structure. So this allows us to know that this is the central point of all of this channel that has essentially gone on since what, last Friday? Okay, so if we know that we're within that range, that's our primary working range, we're able to make delineations off of that for next movement. So we are above the 50% area right in here. Good stuff. This 50% area is a little wide. It's about 5 points wide on there, but we are above that area. So now what we're able to say is, okay, as long as we maintain above this area, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this channel right in here. So you have 3 different movements with this. We're looking for a stop right in here and a movement to the top of the channel. You're looking for a breakout of the channel, or you're looking for a move up and then a regression from the top of the channel. Make sense? Awesome. Okay. Breaking ourselves down to the 5 minute. And you can do this on a 15 too, since we're doing broad analysis. 5 minute just kind of, you can see the internal workings. Let me go to 15 though, so it's a little cleaner for the newer traders. And again, as I said, always feel free. You can either unmute and ask questions, or you can type into the main chat. Alrighty, so what are our inflection points we want to keep in mind? Well, we can see that this downtrend and that this cycle right in here started right here, but it had inkling right here. So this was the tail end of this cycle right here. So this is the start of the new cycle right there. So go ahead and mark that out. So that is start of the cycle. We can see a nice consolidation right in here. Movement up. Nice price structure at the center. So they break out, they come back and test, they move up, they grab it again. They're riding higher right there. That is going to be the first zone that I look for them to tag, because they've already cleared the top of this here. So they clear this cycle, get above that area. A little bit of suppression there at 18,585. And then we'll look for higher motion up from there. Interesting movement overall. Jensen. Freaking Jensen. Okay, so I like what we see right through here. Now, if we do reject this area, our next target, yeah, because they'll bring it down into here. They'll chop this range from here to here. So if they reject, they'll come back in here. They'll get a little bit of, technically it is strength building is what it is. So they get in here and a decision is made that what is going to be the major trend for the day. Okay, so they'll build up strength right in here. Now, they break that channel low. We're going to make our way all the way down in here. But if they come back and test the top of this, we'll actually range until 1030 up to this area. But it's a very low likelihood that we would break it until that news hits either the 10:30 area right in there. So that's what we're waiting on for the morning on the NQ there. Ready. Let's real quick to confirm these areas. I want to bring up the flow. Okay, so we see my areas in here. We've got 562, 560. We've got 471. Let's see what the flow looks like. There we go. So we've got 580 just below our area there by 3 points. So we know that that's valid. And then we also have what is 5. Yeah, but this is really weak. So that's 8. What? 8.7. And then 8.7's just above our range from there. So they're actually holding an order right there. Let me mark that out. And then 600 and 603 respectively. So right there and there. Awesome. Okay, so we know that our bullish idea is valid, at least by the numbers that are sitting on the book right now. So we want to see how the market hits at this. Would you call that simply a liquidity run yesterday with the low? Do you think today's run is the bearish rising channel? Yes, I would agree that. So let me pop that up to the hourly. So if we look at a big picture on this big picture, we can see shoulder, head, and then next shoulder forming on that. So, but for this channel that we're having in here, this was a hard probe to grab those orders, but also the test, okay, are the bulls strong enough to stop us from going any further? And the answer was yes. And if we look back right over here, so these tops that we had, this big decision area of, okay, we're going to buy in. Oh, look, we ran higher. Oh, look, we're back to what? Value. So we hit a value area in there. They grabbed that. Now they're trying to push it higher. My ultimate move for this one is I want to see a channel break. Because if we have that nice channel break from there, we're going to get a very, very nice move out of this. So we get that good solid channel break. We're going to be looking up to like the 765 area. So awesome. All right, YouTube, it is 9:30 market time. Market's open. If you want to see the rest of the trading day, see how things work out, you're going to have to hop in the description below to check things out and come work with us. Again, this is something that we try to do together and help you grow as a trader. All right, we're about to start the education side of things as well on this side, so make sure to hop in that description below. Create more with the Bullish Bears. As always, remember, your trades are in the history. We'll see you around. Stay green.